Listen, we're gonna disagree on that, and that's fine. We just have different philosophies. And somebody agrees with you. I got a tweet that said to let that. Coming to you live from the studios at All Access 660. It's the In Full Disclosure Show. I am your host, Mo Morris, along with my partner, Mr. Rasul Sharif. As always, the third man in the building is our resident engineer, Mr. Steve Wills. Please check us out at allaccess660.com, or please check us out on our new platform, which is probably where you're looking at today, zenapp.com. Search All Access 660 and you will find us there. If you want to follow us on social media, please check us out at All Access 660 on IG and on Instagram. I'm sorry, and on Twitter. If you want to talk to my partner, please check him out at Rasul Sharif 660 on IG and on Twitter. If you like the smooth grooves you're going to hear today from Mr. Breeze D. Mo Morris 660. Today is June the 14th. It's unbelievable. We are halfway through the year. And as you can see, or will be able to see shortly, I'm not sure which one it is, we have a special
Shortly.
guest. Shortly.
Hopefully.
We have a special guest in the building today. We have a musical sensation in the building. For those of you who are into club music or house music, whichever one you prefer to call it, we have a member from the group Jamanda in the building today. She's a special person to this room because she follows us every week. And I absolutely have to say that I'm thrilled to have her here today. She goes by the name of Baby Magic when she follows and listens to the show. Her real name is Renee Washington, but we will call her Baby Magic. How are you, Baby Magic?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate you coming in on short notice. So, for those of you who don't know, or most people don't know, we basically reached out to her this morning and she happened to be in town, and we were thrilled to hear that she was there and she was able to come and give us a few minutes. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Happy to be here.
You happy to be here?
Yeah, after listening for so long and following you guys, I'm a big fan. So I think you guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate that. We need people like you to continue to follow and spread the word. So now, you know, Steve had turned us on to you a while back, and he had played some of your music. And I guess I kind of forgot. I'm getting old, so I don't remember as much as I should. But for those of you who are into club music, there are a couple of songs out there that were really hot. So as I was doing my research on you this morning, um, in 1990, there was a song out called "I Got Love for You," and it still rocks today. And I know Steve is going to play some of this music today at some point in time. So that's one song, and then the other song, which is actually probably my favorite of the songs that you guys have made, is called "Make My Body Rock." So you were part of this group back in the early '90s. How was it? How did you get involved? How did the music come about? Just give me a little bit of insight of the whole experience.
Okay, so I think for most people, this is probably how they get started. I grew up in church, in the Baptist church. So my mom used to sing. My father was a professional organist, so I got into the music. And I ended up going to the School of Performing Arts, Arts High in Newark.
Okay.
And so after I graduated from Arts High, I remained friends with quite a few people. And so one of the people that graduated with me is one of the producers for Backroom Music.
Okay.
And he reached out to me because the group had already been formed and there were three members and they were having problems with one of the members. And he reached out to me, and that's how I ended up in the group, just because of the connection between myself and Spin.
Wow, very nice. So you started in a church, so I'm assuming that you up in the choir. Were you leading songs, or how did you find out you had this gift, I guess?
Probably right, singing in the choir and just singing around the house with my cousins and my family. Like, yeah, I think because my mother had the gift, like one of us was probably gonna get it, so
Right.
I was the one that was lucky enough to get it. But yeah, I think because I grew up in the choir.
Oh, very nice. So you guys did a lot of touring, is from what I hear.
We did.
You guys were everywhere. How did you enjoy that experience?
I had to ease my way into that. I did not like flying.
So I've heard. I was gonna get to that at some point, but go ahead.
So I had to ease my way into it, but once I got used to flying, I really enjoyed it, and that's like one of the things that I really miss now is the traveling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we got to see a lot of places. We went to Japan, we were in London a lot, we traveled the United States, so we did a lot of flying and touring, and I miss it.
Well, let me ask you this question. Japan, right? So obviously you're singing in English,
Correct.
and you're in Japan. So my assumption is, and I don't know, and this is the early '90s. My assumption is they don't really understand what you're saying. So is it really more of the music and the feel and the rhythm that they're getting
I
into?
believe that is what it is. Of course, the people, the promoters that we would go out there with, we asked them this,
Right.
and it was explained to us. Right, it's like the guy. What was that? The Japanese guy that had that song out. So like you are following the music, you don't know what they're saying,
Right.
but so that it's the same thing. They didn't know what we were singing about. They just enjoyed the music and the rhythm, and that was it.
Now I know London is really big into the whole club house scene. Is it bigger there than it is here?
Oh, I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, like I think because here it's not mainstream,
Right.
so for the most part, I believe over there it would be considered mainstream.
Well, let me ask you another question. This is really a question from an argument that I have from time to time. Where did club music start as far as the United States is concerned? Was it Jersey? Was it Baltimore? Was it the Detroit
I've
area?
had this argument myself recently
have it
because
all the time.
I always say Chicago,
Right, Chicago, not Detroit, yes.
Chicago.
So you think it did start in Chicago?
That's what I believe.
I believe it started here.
In Jersey.
Yes, I absolutely believe that Jersey is where it started. And obviously I'm biased because I grew up here in Jersey, but you do think it was Chicago?
I grew up here in Jersey too, yeah. But I think it was. I mean, from everything that I've been told and what I know, I just always thought it was Chicago.
Really?
Chicago house. That's what. Yeah.
Now, all right, I'm gonna accept that, I guess. I haven't been to Chicago as of yet, so I don't know what they play in the clubs there. But I know here when I was growing up, and I grew up, I was partying in the '90s quite a bit. The Jersey clubs played mostly club music. They didn't really play a whole lot of R&B, and I shouldn't say they didn't play a lot, but there were a lot of clubs specifically designed for that. I'm assuming Chicago has that same sort of vibe to it or feel.
The couple of times that I've been there. See, I think it's different because as an artist, when you go into a lot of cities, you're in there for that and you're out. So,
Specifically,
right, when we go, we are going to places that will play house music, club music, and it wasn't like we got around to places that might be playing some of the other stuff that Chicago is famous for.
Gotcha.
So,
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick. It's not about you.
okay.
You have a funny story about Steve on the road?
Oh, there goes the mic. Sorry, everybody. We have technical difficulties here.
How was he on the road? So in here, he's kind of laid back. The audience kind of sees he's a laid back guy now. We get glimpses, behind the scenes where, I know him a little bit better than the audience does. But is there anything that you could think of off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, and he is kind of laid back, but he was serious about his business. So he wanted to take care of his girls before. So yeah, he was a completely, he would transform into Mr. Serious Businessman, and he took no nonsense when it came to us. Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Had to pimp slap some people.
I believe that actually about Steve. We definitely love him here. So we absolutely believe that that's how he took care of you guys, because he absolutely takes care of us every week.
Yeah.
So you gonna talk some sports with us a little bit today?
I'll try. I'm not really a big sports, believe it or not. I listen every week, and so what I know, I probably have learned from you guys. Like
You
I'm
learned from
watching
me,
the
you mean,
game.
right?
Okay, well,
Not
okay, that's
Russell,
your
right?
argument, right?
Okay, all right.
I was watching the game the other night, and I was like, oh, that's Steph Curry. So
That's
yeah,
funny.
I watch and I try to follow, but I'm not an adamant sports fan.
Right.
But I'm here.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to involve you in the conversation. I'm sure there are going to be some things that Rasul says that you're going to be like, what? What is he talking about? How are you, partner?
Struggling.
You struggling?
Over here trying to make this happen.
Are we up on camera yet?
You are on one of the platforms. You are on the Ustream platform
Okay.
now. I'm putting you on inside the app in the next 2 or 3 minutes. We'll be live in there as well. So all's well. I've got some questions for her too. She's got a very nice radio voice too. By
She
the way.
absolutely does.
I'm listening to that now. So
So,
slow down out there, fellas. Stop texting me. I'll find out about that afterwards. Give me a few minutes to work that out for y'all. All right, we're good.
in full disclosure, she came in and she didn't really want to she didn't know she was coming on the air. We kind of forced her on the air. Yet she pulled herself up to the mic very nicely. And now that I'm sitting here and I'm paying attention, I noticed she kept her little sunglasses on. She got her little stunners on. So she's who she is.
Look,
Listen,
I get that. These are prescription. I get that all the time.
listen, I'm just
These are
saying.
prescription.
They look like sunglasses to me.
They are prescription that have tint on them.
Okay, very
didn't
nice.
get
That's
those
the
from
story
Walmart
we're gonna
either.
roll with. That's cool. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Breeze, how was your week, man?
I'm good, man. Really
Yeah.
good. Just really happy to be here, man. Good to see my girl here. It was just ironic that she was in the area, so it's making for a good day. And I think I have a couple special surprises for peoples today, because I had some things that some of you haven't heard before, that some unreleased recordings. I don't even think Baby Magic knows.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I might have to pull something out the treasure trove.
You think we can get her to sing a little bit today?
Am I gonna have to pull the plug? I'm gonna have to stick my foot under here and pull the plug out.
We're gonna work on getting her singing today. She already told me no, but I'll ask her again. For
Yeah,
sure.
only because I'm having some ear issues. I can't really hear out of my right ear.
Okay.
So-
All right. Fair enough. Well, you have to come back. That's fine. I have
I
absolutely
need her
no
on
issues with
Tuesday.
that.
She doesn't know that yet.
Right. Yeah.
There it is.
You're gonna be needed on Tuesday.
Wow.
Do you have Skype?
I do have Skype. I don't know that I know my login information, but
I'm gonna need
we
you
can
to
talk about
co-host.
that.
I'm gonna need you to co-host the SBN show,
Really?
SBN Live, your Skype location,
Oh wow.
Tuesday 7 p.m.
Wow.
And we're gonna talk. We don't have to talk sports. We can talk anything.
Oh wow. Okay.
So whatever's on your mind, we can talk about that.
And it's a lot of.
Fair enough. So right now, we have the American Black Film Festival going on, and I know we're getting close to a break, but the American Black Film Festival is going on. I just kind of wanted to mention that because I was able to go out and do a couple of events over the last 4 days or 3 days. Not as many as I wanted because of my own work schedule, but a very, very nice event. I pretty much go every year, and it's in New York for the last couple of years, but really nice, very inspiring. Even though I have nothing to do with the film world, it's still very inspiring to go to some of these workshops and lectures to hear how these people have made it and some of the things that they've done. Yesterday I went to a workshop on how to monetize for a web series. I got a couple of ideas. I haven't shared them with you guys yet, but a couple of things that I was able to get out of that workshop. Saw some celebs walking around. You might be interested. Lance Gross. I mean, I know women like that guy,
Oh,
Lance
wow.
Gross. He was actually standing right next to me yesterday. Little guy, but you know,
Little fella.
yeah, but
Little
you know,
fella.
it is.
Yeah,
What it
little
is.
fella.
Everybody's little to
I
young,
know,
man.
right?
Everybody's a little fella.
I saw what's the Benzino, the guy from Love and Hip Hop. I saw him walking around. I know Roy Jones Jr. was there. Taraji P. Henson was the person that was hosting the actual festival this week. I didn't see her. I didn't go to any events to where she was. I didn't get a chance to. But there's some people walking around New York City. So if you guys get a chance, definitely go to abff.com and check it out.
Can we get Jeff on the show one day?
We absolutely can get Jeff on the show. I will make that happen.
Wow. Okay, that's big. Wait, we celebed up these last couple of weeks here.
Yes,
I know
we
it's been a lot
absolutely.
of-
Listen, 3-4 weeks, right?
Lot of pressure
Yeah.
out here. What we gonna do next week?
I'm not here next week.
Oh, then I gotta show out. Okay, I'm gonna show out next week. Special co-host next week, maybe via Skype. Maybe we'll do that.
Very nice.
I'm Skyping it up. All right, coming up next, I think we got all the technical issues worked out. So if you guys, please go to the app and check it out. Please subscribe to the app as well. Go to zinapp.com and search All Access 660. And subscribe to the app. You'll get the updates when we're on, when we're not on. And we've got the special guest, Baby Magic. You hear us talking about her a lot. She's in the building, shaded up, hair done to a T. Got the Superman curl hanging over her eyebrow. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera.
Michael Jackson, it had to be Superman. Okay.
Because I was calling you Superwoman.
Oh, thank you.
See what I did with that?
Yes.
All right, so we'll be back in 3 minutes. Hey Mo, if you get a chance, go in.
Sorry. Say it.
Get a chance to start talking some sports stuff.
21 minutes after the hour, back to the Full Disclosure Show. As you guys can see, we are back in the back on the air at this particular point. As you caught some of the break conversation. Please stay tuned from 12 to 1. Fully Disclosed is going to put down the latest R&B, club, hip-hop, club classics, and hip-hop. I can't really speak today. I think you made me nervous today.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't been nervous with any guests, but I think you made me nervous today.
Wow.
I'm going to get it together, though.
Okay.
I promise
believe you.
I'm going to get it together. But definitely stay tuned from 12 to 1, and Mr. Breeze DBL is going to put down some good music for you guys today. I know, Rasul, you said that you had some questions. Do you want me to move along? Or?
No, I'm good. So, as our number one most dedicated listener you are, you do listen every day, and when we have issues, you tweet or text Breeze DBL over there and tell her about it. I want to know why, and I'm going to ask you on the air, and I hope you don't get mad at me, but Steve tells us that sometimes you want to interject, and we want you to call in sometimes. Why don't you just call in? It'll make us go through our show a lot easier. Just call in when you got an issue. Don't text him. Just call in, because you got carte blanche around here.
Really?
There are people who've called here. You've heard the bell ringing. You heard the bell ringing?
Yes.
Nobody got up. We only got up when we knew you were here. So you got carte blanche.
Okay,
There's somebody outside banging on the door trying to get in here right
Okay.
now. We didn't even go check it out. So why don't you call in when you have some issues with
But
the
it's
things
it's usually technical issues, not issues with the conversation.
Also, it's a me issue then.
No, it's not a you issue. Technical
issues are a me issue, right? So it's a me issue. Let's just get to the bottom of this.
It's not a you issue. I may text him and say, "Are you guys on?" I'm not getting. So it's not a you issue. It's technical issues, and I just help him work through the technical issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not, you don't have comments on commentary, like some of the ridiculous things that Mo says. I know that they may get under your skin sometimes, and I'd like you to call in when he's going left. Maybe you could bring him back to the straight and narrow.
Okay, so I'll get on the board. Do you still follow the board? No? Okay.
Get at him.
Okay.
I got a lot of duties over here. I know I'm falling short. I got a lot going on here. I'm trying to work it out.
So maybe I need to start following you on Twitter, because you do check that during the show, or no? No?
When Mo gets into his rants, I go on Twitter, because there's nothing for me to do.
Okay.
So I just go on Twitter while he talks.
So you on Twitter?
I am.
Are you following me? We got some problems.
I think
Please follow Mo. He's trying to get to 100.
I will do that.
Yeah, 85.
I'm at 85.
I will do that before I leave. I am not on Twitter a lot.
Often.
So
You got a fabulous radio voice, by the way. So,
Wow, thank you.
That's maybe Mo will get you to sing a little bit today.
Or maybe not.
Mo has he allegedly has the power of persuasion. So we'll see if that works today.
I'm not gonna try anymore. She says she's having some hearing issues, so I'm gonna respect that. When she comes back, though,
She'll do it.
oh, she absolutely will.
Oh wow!
Wow.
She absolutely will.
You hear the swagger in his voice?
Yes, I do.
Wow. All right. Okay then.
So, absolutely is there. Shouts to my man, Mr. Aviator Life. He's actually on the check-in. It's called blushing. You're probably right. I am over here nervous for whatever the reason. Miss Baby Magic has me over here nervous for some reason today. But definitely shouts to Aviator Life. Thank you so much for listening with us today. You have any more questions?
No, that was it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
I'm
So
back now. Sorry. I'm sorry, people. I usually tell you what happened during the week and all that, but I was trying to make sure these technical difficulties don't happen because we got our technical person in the building, one of the bosses from Maryland. Yeah, corporate's here, so we got to be on our best behavior. That's why we're wearing hats today, because corporate's in the building. So good to go.
all right, the NBA Finals are going on, as we all know. We watched Game 5 the other night. Golden State went into Game 4. I'm sorry. Golden State went into Cleveland and won by 21. Now, before the game started, I sent out a tweet saying Golden State was going to win by 20, and I referenced my partner over there because he always used the word "book it" when he says something is going to happen. So I sent this tweet out, and they clearly won by 20. They won by 21. I sent the tweet out because I just felt that Golden State had kind of started to figure it out a little bit after Game 3. Steph Curry started to understand how he could get his shots, and I just felt that they were going to have a better game. So that's why I thought that they were going to win by 20 in Game 4. LeBron played okay. I think he had 20 double-figure rebounds and a little bit less in assists, or the opposite. He didn't get a triple-double, but he was close. Played okay, but he was not aggressive. Was one thing that I noticed about him, and it probably was because, and they're saying it's due to not having any energy. He was tired. So Game 1, obviously, they had a week off of rest. Game 2, Game 1 was a Thursday. Game 2 was a Sunday, so they had a couple of days in between. Game 3 was a Tuesday, so they only had 1 day's rest, and he was able to get through it. And then Game 4 was on a Thursday. So again, he only had 1 day's rest. So
Was Game 4 when he had the head injury from the camera?
yes.
And was that early on in the game? Because I
Right before halftime.
Yeah, but he wasn't really playing great even before that. His energy level was down.
Okay.
So yes, it was. The head. Thank you for even reminding me of that because I did forget. He ran into the camera and got a big gash in his head. I don't think that affected how he played, in my opinion, because I think I saw the same things from him the second half that I saw in the first half. Just his energy level was down. They can't win if he's going to not take 30 plus shots. They can't win. There's just no chance.
Well, they can't win anymore anyway. So the adjustment, and we talk about coaches all the time,
Right.
And we judge coaches, but I think that maybe we judge coaches unfairly because I don't know how many times I can see adjustments, and because I think you got to pay attention in the playoffs because it's a series, so you don't really get to see in-game adjustments game to game, and they're switching games every night. But I see a couple of adjustments that Steve Kerr made, and it was simple to me. It was simple to you, and she said she just learned who Steph Curry was. I'm sure it was simple to her. Double team. Don't let the best player in the world beat you.
Right.
They double team this guy. It's over. Because the rest of these guys are role players at best.
Right.
Everybody else on that team right now, with no Kyrie, no Kevin Love, they're role players at best. Role players aren't going to win a series. There's a start. Role players can play an important part in winning a series, but they can't be the key component to winning the series. So they double teamed LeBron, took him out the game, made him. I'll take 7 of 22 from LeBron all day. I mean, he still took some shots, but 7 of 22 is a very inefficient day for him. And they lose by 20 with Clay playing horribly.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna get to him in a little bit.
Right, so I think that the blueprint's out there, and I don't know how. I can't think in my mind what Cleveland could do. It's not gonna make Dellavedova a better shooter. JR is a streaky shooter, and again, you got people talked about that. You got 28 and 10 out of Mozgov, so his 28 was somebody's 28. You know what I mean? Like if JR was on and Mozgov was a normal Mozgov, the 28 and whatever JR had would be the combination of those two anyway, and they still lost by 20. So, I mean, if JR comes out and gets 20 points in the game, fine. But Mozgov, is he going to get 28 again? I mean, are we in the locker room saying, I need 30 from Mozgov for us to win?
No, they're not in the locker room saying that. But I will say this about Mozgov. The size, he's so much bigger. So what happened? Golden State went small. They brought on a very small lineup. So I think the biggest guy was who? 6'7"?
Draymond Green?
6'8", I guess, and Harrison Barnes is 6'8", right? Okay. Was the biggest guy they had on the squad. But Draymond Green is the most physical guy at 6'7". Yes, in all seriousness, I guess 6'7" is the size. But Mozgov's a 7-footer. He's a big man. When you're looking at a 7-footer versus a 6'7" guy, there's no way he's going to be able to guard him. It doesn't matter what his skill level is if he can play a little bit. So yes, Mozgov had 28. I think he's going to get 20 as long as they have that small lineup on the floor. I don't care what happens. He will get 20 every night. Okay. Just because of his size and the offensive rebounds he's going to get, and the fact that they're going to foul him every time, and he's a good free throw shooter. I think he's going to get 20 no matter what. It doesn't matter what J.R. Smith does. He's going to get 20.
Let me go left for a second, too. Hopefully Coach Jazz is listening. I bought into her theory of big men not being able to shoot free throws because of the ratio of their height and where the basket is. I can name a few big guys who can shoot free throws.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah.
So I'm not buying that theory anymore.
Well, I still buy it a little bit.
I'm not buying it.
No, I absolutely buy it.
They just can't shoot. We're not just going to act like tall people can't shoot because of their angle or whatever. Forget that. That's done. And I'm mad at myself that I even bought that.
I don't think she was saying they can't shoot because of the angle. I think she says it's different. The perception is different.
Oh, I'm big. You're a tall dude.
Yeah, but we're not 7 foot.
Yeah, but so what's the number? 6'11", 6'10".
Once
you get to 7, you can't shoot free throws now because you're 7 feet. But if you're 6'11", you can.
I guarantee
knock it off. They just can't shoot.
I guarantee you, if we did a study on that, it'd probably come very close to what her statement was. I guarantee you.
Here's why big guys can't shoot. I've thought about this for Coach Jazz, and again, hopefully you're out there listening. If you are, text me up.
Here's why big guys can't shoot.
Right.
Go ahead.
People who are really, really big are normally less skilled because they've been big and they never had to really work on skill because they've always been dominant because they're big. The big guys who are skilled are guys who were small who had a growth spurt late. Anthony Davis was a point guard in high school. That's why he's got skills like that. Shaq was the biggest dude forever. All he did was played in the post and dunked on people. That's why, and I'm making it just the easy way, but he could do more than dunk on people. I'm not just trying to minimize his game like that, but if you're small and you've acquired these skills, and we talked about it going through AAU, big guys down on that end just do whatever. Smaller guys have more skills. Now if they grow to be bigger guys, they brought those skills with them while they grew. So shooting, all this other stuff, that's why Dwight Howard was probably the biggest guy forever. And he didn't shoot. But some of these European dudes, all the European big men are skilled. All of them. They all can shoot. Because it seems like they all have gone through all the same drills. Not just big guys down there, small guys down here. That's my theory.
There's some credence to your theory. I'm not going to say that it's not. But then I could turn around and say to you, well, then wait a minute. As a big guy, if you're always playing in the post and getting and playing around the basket, it means you're getting fouled more because you're bigger than everybody else. So it means you're getting more opportunity at a free throw line. Yeah,
but I mean, it's not all the big guys who get. Well, now big guys are getting the most free throws because people are hacking them on purpose.
Right.
But I mean, James Harden led the league in free throw attempts.
We agree. But that's because he was going to the basket all the time.
And they're not fouling big guys who can shoot. They're not doing that. Because if Marc Gasol, they're not going to do a hack of Gasol because Gasol's shooting 80% from the line, so it doesn't make sense.
They're only hacking 2 people in the league, really.
They can't shoot.
It's only 2 guys, though.
Okay, and they can't shoot. I'm just saying, Mozgov's a big guy who can shoot. And you brought it up.
He can shoot
free throws.
He can shoot his
He's
free throws.
He's a 7-footer who can shoot free throws. So why can't the other 7-footer shoot free throws?
All right. We did go left on that.
That's all. Well, you said we need content today, so I'm trying to help out.
You're a funny guy. You didn't need to let the world know that.
It's all good. We're honest to our people out here, aren't we? I'm over here working, though. I've got things working over here.
Andre Iguodala. They started him. It's the first game he started all season. They asked him earlier in the year to take a seat and go to the bench for the development of Harrison Barnes, who's their starting small forward, which was a great thing that Steve Kerr did. I have to give him credit. Andre Iguodala didn't necessarily want to buy into the fact that he was going to go and sit on the bench and not start anymore. That's the guy who started a lot of playoff games himself. He was the man on a team in Philadelphia for a while. So now you're asking him to go to the bench when he's not necessarily past his prime. So he obviously took it. He embraced it at some point, and things were great, right, as far as their bench was concerned. Now they asked him to come in and start. He came in and he guarded LeBron pretty decently. And obviously, as Rasul said earlier, he didn't guard him one-on-one. They did start sending double teams. And it looks like the double teams that the Golden State Warriors sent were after LeBron put the ball on the floor, one dribble or two dribbles, he started to make a move. Then they would send the double team. So it wasn't an immediate catch. Then the second guy would come. It was more of a, let's make him make a move with the ball first, double team. I was impressed with Iguodala. He had 22 points, and that was great because he got a lot of wide open jump shots, and he took them. And he made quite a... I was impressed more with the stamina, more than anything, because he was able to come down and guard a guy who's probably 40 pounds heavier than him and taller than him, just physically just more dominant than he is. He was able to guard him pretty well as come down and score on the other end. And for me, I thought that was a really, really, really significant thing that happened in that series in Game 4. You probably didn't really pay any attention to that because it's kind of intricate, whatever. But I think that it was a good thing. It was a very smart thing by Steve Kerr. And the crazy thing is one of his assistants came up with this idea, and the assistant was someone who's basically a rookie assistant. He's one of his younger assistants. So the fact that Steve Kerr, a rookie coach, and that could be probably helped him to actually make the decision to do this, was the fact that he is a rookie coach and he just doesn't know any better. Mm-hmm. He took the advice to say, hey, we're going to go small and get rid of our big guys and don't play any big guys and play small. So I don't know, Rasul, if you thought anything behind significant.
Well, first off, I think you should have confidence in your staff. And so when we give credit to Phil Jackson a lot for being one of the greatest coaches of all time, but we know Tex Winter was the architect of the triangle. So you absolutely want to hire assistants, and when you have an assistant, anything you do, you want to have confidence in that assistant that they're capable to help you make decisions to be successful. So I think it was cool that they let it out, that this guy did that, gave him the credit, because I think a lot of bosses and coaches, they will take the credit for a great move and not give the credit to the person where it came from in that think tank. So if we're in the room and we're the think tank and is, hey, you guys need to get wireless headphones, and then we come up with wireless headphones next week, then give Baby Magic the credit instead of just saying, oh, All Access just came up with wireless headphones and it was cool and everybody loves it. It'd be special of us to say, you know what, Baby Magic came up with that idea, to give a credit. And when most of these assistant coaches have aspirations to be there, so that for him in his career path, that he came up with an idea that helped save the series.
Major.
Right. So maybe some team takes a chance and thinks that he's a forward-thinking kind of person.
Definitely.
Like how I brought your wireless.
My technical.
Time out. I saw him the wrap up.
Oh, I
saw you the wrap up, and now you over here with the wrap up. I got it. Bro, I'm over here working. I'm talking to Baby Magic now. Can we go a little late here? You like how I worked in the wireless headphones?
I do like that. Yes.
All right. Coming up next, I'm going to ask Baby Magic some more questions. How about that? I'm going off the agenda today. We'll be back after the break.
To you, I'll do whatever the Lord will permit. I fantasize of your hands on my thighs, and I don't give a shit. I meet you at 2 down my Auntie May's house. Maybe I'll bring some things so we can lay out. soak in the sun. I'm gonna be the one you wanna spend your life with. Baby, it's real how you're making me feel, and I don't give a shit. Should I care about what they say? No, I cannot stop my heart from feeling this way. No, no, no. You've done something, certainly one thing, and baby, I must admit, the way that I feel, I know the love is real, and I just don't give a shit. Tastes sweetly to me, the same as your sweet kiss does, softly, gently. You made me fall in love. Now I can't deny you got me floating high, and I don't want this feeling to quit. Like two peas in a pie, you're the even, I'm the odd, and I just don't give a shit. No, no, I don't give a shit. Baby, do we have something? Come on, no, 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 no. Two things in a bottom, I even know they are sweeter, 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 sweeter. Hey, love, da 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 da, hey, hey. Come and meet me down by these house. Oh, your sweet kisses, they do something to me, to me. Your sugar, your sweet kiss does something to me. Maybe I'm gonna be there. Banana, da da, banana, skitty ba 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 da. Should I care about what they say? No, I can't stop my heart from feeling this way. No, no, no. You've done something, certainly one thing, and baby, I must admit, the way that I feel, I know the love is real, and I just don't give a shit. Tastes sweetly to me, the same as your sweet kiss does, softly, gently.
42 minutes after the hour, back to the In Full Disclosure Show, Breeze. That was a really nice song. It was kind of mellow. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, that's my girl Joanne. God rest her soul. Real nice joint she did.
Yeah, that was pretty mellow. I really appreciated that. Again, please stay tuned from 12 to 1. Fully disclosed, Mr. Breeze DBL is going to put down the latest club classics, R&B, and hip hop. As you guys also can see, we have a special guest in the building,
Yo, you can see now.
Miss Baby Magic from the club classic group. Jomanda is here with us today. So
Jomanda or Jomanda?
Jomanda.
What is
Jomanda.
it? Well, you with names are just terrible, man.
I am bad.
Jomanda, where'd you get that
He's
from?
not the first person to
No,
say it like that.
yeah, a lot of
Tons
people.
Really?
Yeah,
right?
a lot of people.
All right, so I'm gonna say Jomanda, just like the way it's spelled. Jomanda.
Don't
right?
make it too difficult, bro. Don't make it too difficult. And lower your expectations.
Well, definitely thank you so much for being with
That's
us
my
today.
new motto, just by the way. Just
Oh
so you
yeah,
know.
he's absolutely right on that. So I didn't get a chance to bring up something weird. As I always said, I was going to have each week. I was going to have something that's kind of strange that's going on in the world. So the NAACP had a slight scandal this week. Rachel Dolezal, I got her name right. I'm pretty positive too. She's the leader, or the NAACP leader out in Spokane, Washington. She's a white woman who's portraying herself as black. And this all started to come out over the last week or so. And she basically has not said she's not black, but she won't really say that she is black either. I saw her in one interview and someone was asking her, hey, do you consider yourself African American? And she clearly stated, I don't like the term African American, I prefer the term black, is what she said. Now, they have her parents on TV now talking, who are two white people. If you look at pictures of her, and please go out and take a look, Rachel Dolezal, NAACP, if you just Google that, you'll definitely find her. I would believe that she's a fair-skinned black woman.
Yeah.
Her hair is curly. I mean, the way she has it done, I would just assume that that's what she is. So, it's just been weird. I don't know. Have you been following any of this?
I haven't followed it, but I did see. I saw a before. Oh, sorry. I saw a before and after picture. So clearly, the after with
Right.
the curly, she does look like a fair-skinned black woman. But if you saw the side by side, did you see the before and
Yes,
after?
I
So
absolutely
the
did.
before, right? I was like, okay, she looks like, but I can't remember what the mix is. She's Czech and what?
I'm not sure what the mix is. I'll
Okay.
definitely look it up.
Okay.
But
But
it's
she does look like a fair-skinned black woman.
Yeah, let me jump in here.
And then
So black folks claim that if you got one drop of black in you, you black.
that's what they say.
All right, so if I'm her, I'm PR. You know I like to play PR. If I could trace back, I'm going on Ancestor.com or whatever. if I could trace one little slave interaction from the 1300s, yeah, I'm black. Let me keep my title. I'm good. Good.
well. Let me ask you this question. And from what the NAACP said, it doesn't really matter.
Why does it matter, right?
Her color doesn't matter as far as what the organization is concerned. It doesn't really matter, but it's a matter of whether she's white or not. It's the fact that she portrayed herself as being black. I think is the bigger issue.
How did she actually portray herself as
why?
being black? I mean, did she check off black on the application?
That's what I heard.
she
I'm
did?
not sure if that right. That
Right.
when she would fill out forms, she would check off black. So,
Well, then she's
and then yesterday I also heard that she graduated from Howard because I was saying, did she do this to be employed at NAACP? And the person I was talking to yesterday said she went to Howard. So this had been going on prior to her even getting
Wow.
to NAACP. I don't know how true that is because I didn't look that up, but that's what I heard. So she likes the black culture.
Well, I know some black people who think they're white, so
Yeah, but it's just odd to hear it the other way, right?
Right,
Yeah.
it is.
It's a bit odd. So here's the official statement from the NAACP leadership. It says, racial identity is not a qualifying criteria or disqualifying standard for NAACP leadership. The group said, in every corner of this country, the NAACP remains committed to securing political, educational, and economic justice for all people. So they're not saying that, the fact that she is white is the issue. I think it was more the fact that she's been kind of portraying herself to be black is the bigger problem. Now, she's supposed to come out and speak tomorrow night. She's supposed to have some sort of a press conference with the people in her state. So it's going to be interesting to see how that falls out, and whether she gets removed of her title.
Right. Hopefully she has gotten with some PR because the interview that I saw
Was bad.
Yeah, she walked away.
Right. I saw the same one. She was
So-
not prepared
Right.
to be able to answer these questions. And I don't know if she was walking down the street and somebody stopped her
Right.
and had the camera, but she absolutely was not prepared because, as you said, she walked away
Right.
from the interview when they started asking her the serious questions about being black. She didn't lie on the air, but
Right.
she walked away. She didn't handle it properly. So I just wanted to put that out there because I found that as weird.
that's kind of cool too, man. It was crazy. Shout out to my man Ruff too. He's listening right now.
Rough.
While I was in Harlem yesterday, I stopped at his crib for some outstanding grilled chicken that he made, and they were talking about this very subject. And my initial reaction was, "Oh, she's doing a good job." And if she's doing a good job, who really cares? I mean, I don't really care. Like, things aren't that deep to me, so it didn't really matter to me.
Even
And
if
it-
she was lying about it. See, to me, that's where the issue. For me, that's my issue.
But okay, with the knowledge that Baby Magic just gave us of even she went to Howard and so she's enamored with black culture, it's almost the equivalent of transgender stuff. If
That's
she
what
just
that's the example that TMZ used. He said if
whoa.
yeah, so there you go.
Whoa. This is
Right,
why,
that
this why I
is
do
exactly what Harvey said. He said if a man decides that he wants to be a woman, if this woman decides that she wants to be black, like he was saying,
Right.
what's the difference?
And I had no idea about that. So
I'm okay with that.
Right. So I'm saying for me now, with all that knowledge, and she's deciding that, hey, she's going to say that she's black for whatever reason, and she's doing it, if she lied to get the job, specifically she started acting like she was black just because this job was available, then we got a problem. She went to Howard and tried to do all this other stuff before the job. I don't have much of an issue with it. I would have an issue with it if she was some white lady yesterday and said, oh my God, this is a fantastic opening at the NAACP. I'm going to try to apply for the job. Now I'm going to act like I'm some black person. But if she was a kid acting like she was some black person, she's been doing this for the last 30 years, I don't necessarily have an issue with that. I just don't. And maybe I'm twisted, but
I got issues with it. If she's been portraying herself and falsely shown who she was to get to, I have issues with that. The fact she has a job, I don't care.
Unless you could prove to me that if she started thinking this way when she was 8, and if this was the plan from when she was 8, I feel something for you. But if she, again, that's why I went to the transgender example. If she feels like, listen, we're in a society now where it's acceptable to be whatever you feel like being. So we can't look at her crazy if we're not looking at Bruce Jenner crazy. We can't.
I think people are looking at Bruce Jenner crazy,
but we shouldn't be. According to social rightness, we shouldn't be looking at. She should be able to do whatever
and
he or she wants to.
I have no issue with what she's doing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't have an issue with this person being black either, acting like they're black or whatever. If she feels like she's black or she wants to be a black person, whatever. That's your business. As long as she's, at the end of the day, I'm a results-based person. As long as is the job getting done, then I don't care. She hurting anybody doing it, I don't care.
All right, so back to the NBA. Klay Thompson. I'm about to get on your boy for a little bit. He's not the best two guard in the NBA. He's probably not even second best two guard in the NBA. He's struggling. He can't get a shot. He's struggling. Yeah, when the game is free flowing, he's a great option to have out there because he's going to get jump shots and he can make them. But right now, crunch time, when they putting the body on him and they paying attention to him, he's struggling. He's absolutely struggling. He looks bad, in fact. Because you know what? If he plays good, these games are over long before they even get to the fourth quarter. Long before they get there. So he has to go this summer and work on a lot of stuff on his game. He's an incredible shooter. But he's not ready for the spot of being the number one guy on the team. And I don't even know if he's ready to be the number 2 guy on the team come playoff time. And I know that you don't want to hear that, but it's just truth. It's absolute truth.
Dude, he's having a subpar series. I'm not gonna judge the guy. I mean, I watched the guy all season play well. In spurts play well in the playoffs. I've watched Steph struggle. So if I'm gonna
get to him too.
Yeah, if we're gonna say, oh well, Steph's not that guy then because he struggled, then okay, fine. But let's see how many people you go because I want to see who outside of LeBron. He must be the only good player out there because everybody else is having ebbs and flows. So he must be the only good player on the court in your mind. And I'm okay with that if that's the case.
I don't have a problem with him not scoring. I have a problem with the fact he can't even get shots at times. He just can't even get open. He can't create it for himself to get good looks. He can't. That's where I'm looking. I'm looking at his skill set, not the fact that he's not scoring points. I get it. Everybody has ups and downs, 100%. I'm just looking to get great shots or get good looks. Even Steph Curry's having issues getting good looks at shots.
But first off, I watched Klay. This is the same Klay. I want to say maybe game 3.
Had a good game.
When Klay came out the gate and was carrying the team. He got into foul trouble in the first quarter. He was absolutely carrying the entire squad, getting whatever shot he wanted to and making it.
Well, he was coming off a lot of screens, getting shots.
Whatever. But he was getting the shots that he wanted. So it's a make or miss league, right? That's the catchy phrase.
We agree, 100%.
It's a make or miss league, and he wasn't making a lot of shots. So I'm not going to judge the dude because he wasn't making. If you want to say that you think the lights are getting to him, okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. Wow, he's easily one of the top 3 2 guards in the league. I mean, it's only 2 other guys that you can put in the conversation. And I'm saying top 2 guards, both sides of the ball. So it's got to be James Harden, Jimmy Butler, and him, right? I don't know what 2 guards do I get. Who's 4th? And that's all I said all year. I said
I don't know. But
he's not 2 guard. Kawhi Leonard's not 2 guard.
I don't know what
he's a 3. He's a 3. So As two guards go, he's one of the three best two guards in the league, and it's not even debatable.
We agree with that.
So that's all I said. So you're
Well,
not getting on me.
You used to say he was the best.
I say he's the best two-way player in the game.
But he's not, though.
Well, who's the best two-way? James
Jimmy
Harden
Butler's better than him.
Okay, so is
Either way.
he's the second best two-way player?
I don't even think he's two-way.
You don't care about defense.
No,
but
that's
you
not
care
true.
about offense.
That's not true. It's not true at all. But I don't think that Klay Thompson's stopping anybody either. Like, I can't sit here and think of a moment or a time where I'm sitting and saying, oh my God, Klay Thompson has locked somebody up. So it's not like he's playing Bruce Bowen defense, and even Bruce Bowen, who was considered a defender, used to get lit up every night too.
Yeah, so, but you talk about nobody. You say this all the time. You talk about there aren't defenders out there who could just flat out stop people.
Correct.
But let me ask you a question: if you had to play defense on somebody, and I said you got James Harden or Klay Thompson, who you want to play D on? Who are you picking?
Okay. Well, now I'm going to use your point against you. You just told me that he's a top three because it ain't no other two guards out there. Well, who else? Who is he guarding then?
Well, Klay bailed Steph out. So Klay, I'm watching Klay stick Dellavedova because Dellavedova's getting 20 a game. But wait a minute, for whatever reason, offensively he's playing better than Shumpert. So he's sticking.
Listen, Dellavedova is not anybody I'm worried about at all.
But time out. He's sticking the best perimeter. He's sticking the best guard on the other team.
I'm just talking
every
about
night he's sticking the best guard on the other team.
He guards little point guard for the Clippers.
Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes he guards him. Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's the guy that if Steph's getting lit up, but we need Steph to do something super on the offensive end, we're going to put Klay on the guy to let Steph get some rest to do it. Yes, that's what he does. I'm watching the games. That's what he does.
He's a good player.
Okay.
He's definitely not at the level that you think he is.
I say he's one of the top 3 two guards in the game. That's the level I think he's at. He's not?
All right, well, that's not saying a lot for the position.
That's fine. That's all I'm saying, though. I say he's one of the best two. I think he's the best two-way player. He's the second best, even in your estimation. After Jimmy Butler, who? You don't think Jimmy Butler's all that?
I don't.
Okay, so
I don't.
Who are your top 3 two guards?
I don't know. I have to think about it. But I just think that the best player, when we were having this discussion, and you guys had that on the other show that you went on, that the fact that nobody put James Harden on the top as a two guard on their team bothers me still to this day. It was 4 people on this panel, and nobody put this guy on. How? That still bothers me to this day.
Well, be bothered.
Like I don't understand. And Klay Thompson and Steph Curry himself is having issues getting his own looks himself, and I'm not necessarily sure why that's the case. Not sure.
Hey, listen.
Why he's having issues getting good shots?
He sucks too.
I didn't say neither one of these guys.
Both of them suck.
All right.
Coming up next, can I ask my questions to Baby Magic now?
Yeah.
Can I ask you some dating questions?
Sure.
Oh wow, you got to get closer to the microphone.
I'm getting closer.
All right, so 3 minutes. I'm going. Steve, like me after this. I'm going in for the people. I got to answer these text messages too about you. So I'm texting on my computer actually, and my technology is good over here. We'll be back after the break.
His DNA is listed in the periodic table. It is said that he fried the first piece of chicken, and it wasn't in Kentucky. He will bless you before you sneeze. He is the most interesting fan in the world.
I don't listen to internet talk radio often, but when I do, I listen to the All Access 660 network. Keep listening, my friends.
I'm on fire, has just begun. My hourly desire is to have myself some fun. I got money, but nobody, no one to call my own. Feel so lonely, I'm tired of being alone. Some head from city lights, dance where the blues on night. Go to a place I know where the party people like getting down. One of them nights you feel like getting down. Neon city lights showing me the way. Take me to the heights. Gonna burn all night till the break of day. Dance, get down tonight. To get up and get down tonight. Put on your dancing shoes. Dance, get down tonight. To get up and get down tonight. No, you just can't dance. Get down tonight. To get up and get down tonight. You should be dancing. Get down tonight. To get up and get down tonight. Gonna head for the city lights. Dance where the blues on. I might go to a place I know where the party people go. It's
It's time to get buttery.
I have no idea what we're starting with.
I think we should have everybody here one day. Free for all. No commercials.
That would be the
straight
day I take off. That would be the day I take
You
off.
deserve yet another day off, bro. Dude, if you're a great orator and you could memorize your statement, and fine. If you can't, you can't. I just need the facts. What did I say when you called me earlier this week? You had a problem. What did I say? Lower your expectations.
Lower my expectations.
That's all you
What
got.
you said. Listen, we're gonna disagree on that, and that's fine. We just have different philosophies. And somebody agrees with you. I got a tweet that
course they
said, "To let that man
got a
read
what?
his." A tweet.
What? Somebody tweeted you.
The in full disclosure.
Two minutes after that, we're back to the In Full Disclosure show.
Thank God the mics are off.
Yes, indeed. As you guys can see, and if you've been with us all morning, we have a special guest in the building. One of our favorite listeners, Miss Baby Magic, is here from the musical group Jomanda from the 90s. Club music, for those of you who like club music out there. So we definitely are happy that she's spending some time with us this morning, as she always does, but usually from the comforts of her own home or whatever facility that she's in. So definitely, again, thank you so much for coming. So I know, Rasul, you have some questions for Miss Baby Magic?
Yes. First of all, are you going to co-host with me Tuesday?
Yes.
Skype, via Skype.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll do it.
All right, now here's the deal with co-hosting. Every Tuesday, SBN Live, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Check me out. You want to say something?
No, I gotta start remembering to shout that. I gotta write that over there on the board.
It's all good. I'm here. I got it. If you forget. Now you have some obligations when you host with me.
Like what?
You have to come up with half the agenda so we can talk about some stuff you want to talk about.
Really?
Whatever you want to talk about. I just need to be brushed up. I can't be ambushed. You know, you might ask me some questions about world political policy or something, and I don't want to look stupid on the air. So
Okay,
I just need
all
a little. I only need about 2 hours because I'm not gonna put much into it. He'll tell you I don't even look at the agenda. I don't even. He writes it out for me, and I might look at it to go into break. I don't, but because I watch ESPN all day, so I'm
All right.
okay with that. But you come up with half of it. We'll talk about any topic you want to talk about.
Okay.
And I'll come up with half, and I'll let you know my half tomorrow, and
Okay.
then you can let me know your half whenever you
Got
let me
it.
know.
Got it.
All right, I want to ask you. You spent a lot of time on the road, and I wasn't able to jump into the conversation earlier because I was working on some technical issues. How was being on the road? I know a lot of your travels from talking to Steve, so he talks about the passport was pretty stamped up for you guys. How did that affect your dating life, as far as hitting the road and not being around or maybe meeting people on the road? I don't know how it works. Could you just kind of elaborate on that a little bit? Now, full disclosure, we normally don't tell people we're gonna ask them what questions we're gonna ask them.
Right, so I've just been ambushed.
No, but I told you I did tell you that, right? And that's against my policy because I'll give you about this because I'll talk about Mo for a second while you're thinking about your answer.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
I'll answer
You good?
the question. Yeah.
Okay. So Mo had a guest on before who actually gave us questions to ask him. Remember that guy?
Yes, I remember the sports agent. Yes,
So
it's the Rob London.
okay. Oh wow, you're gonna go there? Okay.
It's his name. And
All right.
he
Listen,
gave
I
us
wasn't
questions,
trying
yeah.
to blow him up, but he gave us questions that we should ask him, and so I told Mo, we were on the road that day, right? Or were we here?
No, I think we were here.
All right.
I think we were here.
Were we down at Loft?
Were we?
I think we might have been at Loft that day. Yes, we were at Loft because I got up.
Really?
Remember, we were sitting at the
I know
the
we
bar.
were at the bar. I remember
Right.
saying. All right, I don't remember where
We were
did,
sitting
but
at the
okay.
bar, and I just couldn't. I think that if somebody comes on for an interview, it should be genuine. For the most part, things I would ask you, you feel comfortable talking about, whatever. But I wouldn't go verbatim and tell you every single solitary question I'm gonna ask you, just so it's some authenticity. Like we talk during the week, and we'll stop in mid conversation and be like, "Yeah, let's save that for when we get on the show on Sunday." So it's authentic banter when we're going back and forth. So, but something personal like dating, I was gonna say I'm gonna ask you about whatever. So I did ask you that. So
Right.
just tell the people I didn't ambush you. But let's see what your answer might be. What's that?
What?
No, I'm sorry.
No, you can get ahead with your answer.
Yeah, we're working on your camera here. I'm sorry. Yeah. So tell me what it was like traveling on the road and being a attractive single or attractive lady. I don't know if you're single or not. Just tell us about it a little bit.
For the most part, I was not single.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really didn't affect my traveling did not affect my relationships, and like I don't know, it was more about the business. Like my intentions wasn't about to meet people. So when we did meet people, we hang out, we have fun,
Right.
but we were all kind of in relationships, so we weren't the ones that were going on to other people's tour buses and doing all of that craziness. You want to hear something funny though? What's his name? Oh my God, I can't think of his name. Mark Wahlberg.
Marky
What
Mark.
was the group that
Marky
he
Mark and the
was?
Funky
Marky Mark
Bunch.
and-
Right, because we did a couple of shows, and like we would do shows with other artists like that, and so to answer your question, like of course you had flirting going on and stuff like that, but nothing that we were interested in taking home, or we just
When we get professional athletes, I guess, or people who played in a league, and or people of stature, I guess. My questions are always like, what are the groupies like? So, and they're usually male, so I've never asked a female this question. Groupie dudes, like, are there dudes waiting for you guys when you're getting on your bus or in your car after the show? Are there people
I wouldn't say
throwing boxes at you?
I wouldn't say groupie dudes. Because
groupie girls?
all right, so no, because most of our followers we had a big following in the gay community, so we didn't have like a lot of groupie dudes. Like these were just hysterical fans, right? So no, we didn't have a whole lot of that going on. And then when we did have irate fans, we had Mr. Breeze DBL intervening. So
Pimp slapping.
Suns out, guns out, see Breeze DBL over there? Okay.
it was the personality switch, right?
In full disclosure, that's how I messed up my shoulder.
Okay. Hey,
Right, so yeah,
somebody
no.
from the listening. All right.
No groupie dudes. Just
I was just wondering about that. And we talk about, in the touring. Seems like it would be a fun time to be out. Like I wouldn't want to be a
Artist.
like I'm happy that I'm the age I am now. I wouldn't want to be young or a celebrity in this day with cell phone cameras
Yeah,
and
tough.
the internet and all this other stuff. Like
Right.
it seems like the time that you guys were out would have been a great time to be doing what you guys are doing. No matter what you wanted out of it. Like I mean, I go out now and find enjoyment in watching other people act a fool. So I could hanging out with the fellas and watching a dude trying to talk to every girl. That just bugs me out, man. Like it's not where I am.
And that actually wasn't any of our personalities. We were kind of mature for our age.
Right.
Yeah, so, and a little reserved. But we would watch people act a fool for the most part.
I was just curious. Any athlete dating?
No.
None. Any athletes hit on you?
No.
No. That wasn't a very confident no. It was.
We're talking
Well,
about.
I don't
we are
really
talking
count
about
that as hitting
years
on me.
ago. So I had to think, but no, like I don't even really call in the company of a whole lot of athletes.
Actors.
No.
Singers. Oh, we gonna get something out of this.
But you
I'm gonna
looking
beat this
for
rock till I get some blood out of it.
you looking for dirt. No.
No, I'm not gonna ask for names yet.
No, but there was really none of that going on.
None of
Again,
that.
it was
None
like
of that.
no.
So you guys just went out there.
It was just total admiration
All right,
all around.
See now Mo, this is somebody who this is exactly what women do, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going here.
Okay,
I'm
go
going
ahead.
here.
You got the right one.
Take Mo's name out of that.
Well, you talk so much trash with the mics off, but boy, when these mics come on, boy, you turn to another person.
No idea what you're talking
Exactly. People, everybody out there knows you lying. All right. If a guy has some quote unquote admirers, it's gonna be viewed differently than if a female goes out. If you're dating somebody, a female goes out.
It depends on the female. It
Oh,
depends
all
on.
All right, I'm gonna talk my experience.
Okay.
If I'm dating somebody and I say, how was your night out? Oh, it was cool. You know, hey, anybody trying to talk to you, whatever. Nah, it was just a couple people saying hi, blah blah blah. Now, if it was reversed, some guys asked us if we wanted some drinks or whatever. Yeah, we had a drink, but it was nothing. He was just saying hi, blah blah blah. If some girl asked Mo, let me buy you a drink. Yes, Mo, I'll bring you in this. Mo, let me buy you a drink. And then Mo comes back and says to his girl, if he was dating somebody, he comes back and he says, yeah, I was out. He's telling the truth when he went out. I was out. Some girls came up and bought us a drink, but they were just cool. They were just admiring. It wasn't anything. The girl's not believing that. The girl wanted Mo. But the guy who buys you a drink or hangs out or is an admirer was just a cool guy. Is that fair or not?
Again, it
Mo, that wasn't crazy, right?
No, it
about. I didn't
wasn't.
say a word.
No, because you thought I was going left. That's why you.
I did not say a word.
Every time you think I'm going left,
Enjoy your interview, man.
you wait a minute. Every time you think I'm going left, you remove yourself from the conversation. As soon as the cops get here, you leaving. That's what that means. As soon as the cops get here, you leave. You not staying with me? I'm about to sell my story. You selling me out? You don't even know.
You are implying that.
These admirers were more than admirers. That's what I'm implying.
Right, but you're implying that women see
Generally.
it. That right? Okay. So
Generally.
your generalization is that women are typically
Bothered
by.
Not bothered. Perceive it differently.
Okay.
That's all. The perception is if you're involved in a situation and you're not involved in the situation, it's different. I just think I don't think it's crazy. I don't think I'm saying anything that's nuts. Maybe you're looking at me. I can't really see your eyes through those superstar shades.
It just depends on the person, though. Again, if I say that someone admired me, it depends on the circumstances, right? So if they're buying me drinks, it depends on how far they're going with it. And if my dude comes home and said that somebody bought him a drink or whatever, like I'm not that person that's
tripping. Well, I don't think anybody's gonna trip.
Right.
I'm not saying tripping, but I don't know if admire flies.
Okay, you're
That's
saying
all.
admire means they want you. That's what you're saying. Because that's what you said.
Maybe.
You said
It's very few guys like myself that would just buy a woman a drink and have no intentions. I'm that type of guy because I'll go out and be happy to just have conversation and be gone. I am that type of guy. So it's not a lot of guys like that. So,
But yeah, no, honestly, on the road it was just fan admiration.
fan admiration. All right. just wanted to see. I'm getting text messages saying that I need to squeeze some dirt out of you, but she's not giving it up, dude. I tried.
Dirt.
So Tuesday, 7 o'clock, right?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Because this daytime stuff for me, I'm a primetime guy.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
So Tuesday, 7 p.m. SBN Live. Are you coming to the studio or are you going to be elsewhere?
I'm in the studio.
Okay, so can I come up and watch? That this dynamic is going to be pretty interesting.
I think it's going
And
to
I
be
kind of want to sit over on the side. I'm going to be off the air while you two, and obviously you're going to be via Skype, I think. I'm just going to be sitting in the room so that I can hear.
You can
how
sit
this
right
is
there.
gonna
The
go.
camera's right on me, so you can sit right there.
Okay, all right.
Jump in if you want
Yeah,
to.
no.
I'm sure I'm going to say something to make you want to turn that mic on.
Because this should be pretty interesting.
Will you DJ that day, since you talked about DJing?
Sure.
Great.
Absolutely.
You work
I
the
will.
board and commercials and everything?
Yeah, as long as I can get here a little early to figure it out, yeah.
All right, good.
Absolutely, no problem.
Good job.
We have a couple other people listening that are friends and family to this room. Just Jen is
Hey,
listening.
Hope
and
you
she's
feel
recovering.
better, Jen.
Yeah.
And once you feel better, we'll get back to hating each other. Okay? Great.
And Fee Way is also listening as well, as she's in the Doobie Shop. So definitely shouts to her for listening this morning.
And all our Dominican friends. What's up, Fee?
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty positive she's in the Dominican Doobie Shop. I know we're getting close to it, but we're going to have to talk about Stephen A. Smith, man. He's kind of in hot water again. So we're going to have to talk about that. We have some NFL that I kind of want to get to. Did you see this thing with the Indianapolis Colts?
The banner?
And they put a banner up for being a finalist in the AFC Championship
That's whack.
game. Did you have an issue with that?
Yes. Yes, I did. I think that it's I think you should only. Well, I think league-wide there should be some kind of mandate where you only hang up certain banners. Decide what they are.
League-wide?
League-wide.
Why?
Yeah.
It's their arena.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna hang up a 6-10 season if I want to. Nah. League-wide, it should be some kind of mandate. So if it's conference championships, that's fine. If it's whatever you collectively bargain and decide is fine with me. But I think it should be. There's some like the Cowboys would never hang up a NFC finalist banner. The 49ers would never do it. And so I just think that there's uniformity. There should be uniformity in the NFL.
But they own their own arenas, right? So you want to make the NFL
yeah, but it's still
govern that too?
But the NFL does govern that, right?
What's in the arena?
Absolutely. There's some things they couldn't put in the arena. I'm absolutely sure. They probably couldn't hang a Caesar's Palace casino thing in their arena if they wanted to. They can't. And Tony Romo just had an issue with having his event in his fantasy football event in a casino in Vegas.
I did see that.
So,
I didn't read the article.
Yes, there are some things that are mandated that they can't hang in. Look, dudes can't walk in the NFL arena with Beats on anymore because Sony's. So yes,
right,
there's some things that you can.
To me, I think that's just going too far. I mean, they may have done it for motivation, right? So you put that banner up there. It's motivation for your players to say, yeah, we can't be finalists. We don't want to have this banner sitting up here.
Yeah, you can put that in the locker room though.
Yeah, but if you put it out for everybody to see, it's more embarrassing, right?
I'm not. I'm trying to embarrass my own team.
Not necessarily
publicly?
trying to embarrass them, but to make them maybe work a little going forward. But that definitely was something to pay attention to.
All right, Mo said we got to talk NFL. I'm gonna see if I get some dirt off the air, and then I'll translate it to you guys. And I'm reading text messages. It's hilarious. This whole texting on the computer thing is funny. It's no secret. The ladies love Mo. Wow. That's from a dude, too. Yo, dude, you're very confident in your sexuality because I'm not texting that about any dude. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
23 minutes after the hour, back to the In Full Disclosure Show. As Breeze is warming up over there, as you guys can see, Someone to Love Me was just on the air. We have our beautiful guest in the building.
No headphones for her.
Miss Baby
I heard it.
You heard it?
Miss Baby Magic is here from the group, Joe Manda. We thank her so much. She said she was only going to be on for a minute and then she's going to go to the side. We really appreciate the fact that you decided to stay with us
You got it.
throughout the show.
It's what happens. These microphones are addictive. They like it. You like it.
I like it.
You like it. I like it. You like it.
And
Oh, you
Fee-
like it? Oh. And next single, Baby Magic, you like it.
And Feeway, we have you up soon, so don't threat. Breeze is definitely going to take care of you. Just stay tuned.
Wow, Baby Magic said, "Hey, Fee," like she knows you.
Absolutely.
I
Listen,
feel like
she
I
just
know
listened
her,
to the
and
show,
I feel like
yeah.
I know Jen from watching the Wednesday show.
Wow. Those people left a legacy on this network.
Did you meet Feeway or no?
I met Fee.
You did meet Fee,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I thought you did. Okay, all right. So that's what I wanted to remember. All right, let's get into some NFL. Actually, no, before we get into the NFL, let me talk about Stephen A. Smith a little bit. So Stephen A. Smith, they call him a blowhard, who works for ESPN. Now, he's an analyst, and I like Stephen A. Smith, but he absolutely goes over the top from time to time. I'm not going to necessarily say that this time he went over the top, but he made a comment during the Sports Center when they were talking about a soccer game. So Norway was playing Germany, and it was a 1-1 draw, and Norway had a penalty kick to try and win the game. So basically in soccer, there's like 8 people lined up across in front of the goal, and one person tries to kick the ball over the top. So they did this. Norway kicked the ball. The Germany players kind of jumped, but some of them ducked. And Stephen A. Smith made the comment they may not want to get their hair messed up. So now him, of all people, making the comment is a problem because he's already been in the whole situation with Ray Rice and how he kind of felt. But his biggest, he was like a big, I don't want to say supporter of Floyd Mayweather, but he's friends with Floyd. So he doesn't really back him, but at the same time, he doesn't really push him off. You know, he made a comment basically saying that women need to make sure that they're not provoking men, which he took a major hit for that. Major. So the fact that he's made another comment is probably not the smartest thing that he could have done. Again, I don't think the comment was so crazy at the end of the day, but you can look at it. You look at his history, people are going to basically put 2 and 2 together. So some of his colleagues, Kate Fagan was out there like, I can't believe, this comment was made. There was someone else said, am I really hearing what I just heard, on the air? So Stephen A. Smith basically had to come out and make a statement. He said, folks, as usual, something I've said is gaining steam, so let me address this right now. During SportsCenter, I made a comment, a flip comment and fun about women's soccer's team not wanting to mess their hair up. Obviously, my comments were made in poor taste. I have nothing but the utmost respect for athletes of all genders, especially since most are better than I'll ever be, so please know I'm very sorry. I apologize. It certainly was not my intent to offend anyone. So he's in the news again. Now, I'm going to give him this much bail at this point. I know for a fact that man loves his mother and his sisters dearly. That I do know because he talks about it constantly. And I do believe he has the utmost respect. Ad nauseum.
Right.
So there's no way do I believe that he's a chauvinist. There's just no way that I believe that that's the case. But he's got to be very careful with these comments.
So let me give a little history to people who don't know. One of the reasons why I thought about trying to start a network, All Access 660, that is that I think that whether we agree or not, or don't agree with somebody's opinion, I think that somebody should be able to express their opinion, no matter how negative it is. Somebody should be able to express their opinion because it's their opinion. And I don't think that if he said it as a joke, or I'm taking it like he said it as a joke.
He absolutely said it as a joke.
So,
It's just a flip comment that came out.
It's the first I'm hearing of it, and as soon as you said it, I'm just like, yeah, it just sounds like a joke. Like it sounds like something that we would say in a barbershop or in a personal setting, a cookout, something like that people wouldn't necessarily get offended by. The skin of is so thin right now, and it's just like you can't say anything. I'd like to be able to have a network where, you're gonna try to say things in good taste, but you want some authenticity from people as well. So you want to know what somebody really feels, not just these robotic answers. Like if that was him in a moment where it must have been a poor taste joke, I guess. To me, it doesn't bother me.
And to me, as a woman, it doesn't bother me. When
Right.
you first said it, this was my first time hearing it too, and my first thought was, why are people so offended by that? Like everybody is so easily offended.
Right.
It's just
Right, and it's to the point now where I think that people, I'm not even sure as many people are as offended by the things that happen as it seems. I just think it's an opportunity for them to have a platform to be seen.
right.
So it's like, let me jump on this now so that people know me and I could be the person who runs with this. So my popularity and pushes my own personal agenda, things I'm. So I like, what happened to sticks and stones? Like, what happened to that phrase? It's gone now in society. Like, you can't say anything. You hire these people, and I've said it before. You hire these people because they have strong opinions, and then now you're gonna micromanage every opinion they have. You might as well get anybody to do that. Then you listen to Stephen A. because Stephen A. is gonna say whatever. That's one of the appeals to Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if you're gonna reel him in so far that he can't say what's really on his mind, what's the point of having Stephen A. Smith then? You're going to turn Stephen A. Smith into somebody else, and now we're not listening. We're listening to any other guy now who's just going to be the PC guy all the time. I hate that. So that's one of the reasons why, like, even here, say what you want to say. And Mo cringes half the time I say stuff that I say. But
I do.
I'm just saying what's on my mind. Like, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not the type of person to be malicious. So I'm not necessarily trying to just straight out offend somebody. I think that's, I've compared it before to the comedian who just talks about somebody in the audience because it's low hanging fruit
Right.
to talk about somebody who's got old sneakers on because maybe I don't know, maybe you can't afford new sneakers. If you're a comedian, go tell jokes about, write your script and come out and tell the jokes. It had nothing to do with those sneakers. Now again, if that guy in the audience starts talking to you,
You got to be on it.
it's
right?
open. But he just sitting there. He paid the ticket. Having the restaurant, we had comedy on Monday nights and Saturday nights at one point. I had to leave because the comedians were just talking about people in the audience, and you could tell they're embarrassed. And
Right.
to me, it's
It's
just weak.
uncomfortable, yeah.
Right? But you want to hear somebody's. You want to hear. I want to hear what your opinions are when it comes to sports stuff. Whether I like it or not, I could be like, that dude's an idiot, but he said what he felt. And it's the appeal to listen to them. We listen to a lot of people that we don't like because you want to hear them say something that you don't like and be mad about it. I'll hear something, I'll call Mo. I call you about an ESPN personality. I won't say the name, but I call you all the time. Somebody you said you're going to try to get to follow the show.
Yes.
But I still listen to her.
Right.
Sometimes she's crazy. But that's her opinion. I respect it. I just don't agree with it.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but before I do that, I have a text over here. We are way too uptight as a society. Had a female made the same statement, it would be all jokes, and that was from a female that sent that out. But let me play devil's advocate for a second. I agree with you. He made the statement. It was definitely said in jest. There was nothing behind it when he made the statement. I can almost guarantee it never even crossed his mind that this comment would even go anywhere. But the fact that he's on a national show. The fact that he has a following, does he have a responsibility to be more about what he's saying, right? So you were just basically saying that we want him to say whatever it is that's on his mind. We agree, but at the same time, you have to be careful because you just can't say anything that's on your mind. And before you start, and you made the reference of there's something that we would have said in the barbershop. So everything that we say in the barbershop, we probably not going to necessarily say out nationally. So I kind of understand where the women are coming from because they're saying that you're setting women's sports back because you're making a comment like, oh, she's a woman, she don't want her hair to get messed up, so that's why she didn't put her full effort in, is kind of the way they looked at it. So that's just the other side of the coin, if you think about it in depth.
I don't have any kids, and I would imagine if I did, I just think that I think you got a responsibility not to shield people from the real world. That's a real world comment that somebody might hear, and we're treating it like somebody's gonna break because he said it. Like there's gonna be some woman out there who's just gonna just have a meltdown now because he said that. I don't buy that. So that's a real world comment. Like You turn on the TV. If you're watching TV or listening to radio, it's supposed to be. I imagine that it's supposed to be some kind of reflection of what's going on in the world. And if you shield people from the real world stuff, that's a real world comment. Whether it's not an appropriate comment, it's a real world comment. So there's something you might hear in the real world. So if I got a daughter, that moment might be a teaching moment to me to teach my daughter. Well, this is how some guys think about it. Let's say he was serious. This is how some guys think about you playing sports. This is why you got to go harder. This is why you got to do X, Y, Z. But that's a real world moment, and it's a moment that you could teach somebody who might be offended. If you shield everybody from all that, then when they finally see it, when they get in the real world, what's gonna happen to them? If you're learning that this is how the world is, and then when it's time for you to get out into the world and you know this kind of stuff's happening, you're more prepared for it.
Gotcha. Any more thoughts, Baby Magic?
No,
No?
I agree with that.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to put it out there because that's how some people are going to look at it. And that's kind of how these his colleagues kind of took it. Was you guys you're pushing women back. So we've tried to push the women's sports so far, and we're getting more steam and more momentum, and then you're making these types of comments. But that's fine. I just wanted to get it out there. Speaking of another person who has made who's in a real world situation, Michael Sam. He's the first NFL player or college player to come out openly gay and was not drafted, but did have a cup of coffee in the NFL. He went to the CFL. He signed a contract to go play in the CFL this year. He's already out of camp already for personal reasons. So he removed himself from camp in the CFL already, which I found kind of weird. So I'm almost starting to get to the point now where I'm starting to believe that he's trying to take his gay movement and figure out what he's going to do with the rest of his life, I think, and how it's going to push him forward. So I'm thinking he may be using the media. And again, I have no idea of why he's not in camp. But it's just a feeling I'm getting, because at one point he was going to make a documentary of him being in camp last year, and whomever it was who drafted him who took him in St. Louis was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. It's not a good idea. So I'm starting to believe that he's trying to figure out how to become a national spokesperson, money, the rest of his career about coming out as being gay. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that. No, I mean, if you don't, you don't.
You know, it's kind of crazy. I asked you about Caitlyn as well.
Caitlyn Jenner.
I try to stay away from that topic, but
And it's cool. I know that. But like, I don't like the way the attention. You know, you want somebody to treat people normally, then don't draw us attention to yourself. Right. Just go out and do your job and keep it moving. And the thing with Caitlyn now, you know, people, it's insensitive if people got Caitlyn Jenner jokes, but Caitlyn's trying to benefit monetarily on being Caitlyn, just on the reality shows and doing all this other stuff. You're opening yourself up for that. So for Michael Sam, same thing. I think he realized he can't play football, and so he's going to try to capitalize on his gayness. Can I say that?
You can say it. Is probably another way that we could think of what he's trying to capitalize on.
But you know, you're the boss. Am I getting suspended? Am I getting suspended?
Funny guy.
Suspend me next week and there's no show because you're not here, right?
You're a funny guy.
See, Baby Matt, this is how it goes. I know I can say whatever I want to say on the weeks before Mo is leaving because he can't suspend me because the show won't go on. I know for a fact I could just go out, start cursing, do whatever, and I'm going to be here next week.
Okay.
But if I start cursing when he gets back, I might get suspended, so I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's.
Okay.
Real quick before the break, what do you think about the Caitlyn Jenner thing? Well, it sounds like it might be juicy. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Tell us on the other side. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Yeah. 42 minutes after the hour, back to the In Full Disclosure show. As you guys was just listening to Jomanda, as we have a special guest in the building, Miss Baby Magic, aka
There you go, Fee.
Renee Washington. Yes, that's out to Fee out there for listening. Also, Just a Touch of Love just logged in, and he was like, "Hey, who's the guest in the building?" So now you know who it is. He used to be a DJ back in the day, so he pretty much knew the song immediately and the group, So
Big Will.
definitely wanted to shout him out today. Please stay tuned from 12 to Mr. Breeze DBL is going to put down some more of the club classics, hip hop, and R&B.
You remember Chili Willy?
The cartoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Will's new name. Chili
Chill-
Willy.
chill.
What's up, Chili Willy?
Don't say nothing, right? Just chill, right?
Chili Willy. Will, I need you to co-host the week after next. I'm trying to line these hosts up. So maybe I can get Will to co-host the Sunday show.
Yeah, just tell him. I'm sure he'll do it.
Then he doesn't have to drive now. If he'll download Skype for me, Will. All right, that's it. Just have to get that out.
So, before we went to the break, you were asking a question to our guest.
Which was, I asked the question. She was going to answer it.
Yes.
Oh, what do I think about Caitlyn Jenner?
Right.
I think I'm actually kind of happy for her, because if he's
Him slash her. Okay.
I think it's a her now.
It's a her. Okay, that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
even
right.
better, Bo. It's a
I
her.
didn't mean
Not
that
the
way.
Hummer, himmer.
It's her.
okay, so I'm happy for her because she's finally living. I'm assuming she's finally living the life that she wanted to live. So, and I mean, because she's in the Kardashian world, of course, you were saying about people bringing attention to themselves and then being scrutinized about it.
Right.
I think that's inevitable because that's what the Kardashians do. So,
I mean, just for me, if you really gonna try to be public and capitalize on it, then you open yourself up for scrutiny, and it's fair game at
Right,
that point. So
right.
when people have jokes and do whatever, I just think it's fair game. And you know what? I don't have an issue with
and he
any.
probably expected that. So,
Right.
like, because you don't hear him saying anything.
her.
I'm sorry, you don't hear her saying anything
Okay.
about the the
Right.
bad press so. I think she expected that.
You're right. So I mean, and I'm cool with anybody doing anything they want as long as they're not hurting anybody else. But the reality is, some people aren't cool with it, and they should have their right to be able to say whatever they want to say too. That's all.
Right.
So that's it.
Interesting. I pretty much stayed away from that whole conversation.
Why? It makes you uncomfortable?
Nah, not at all. It's weird to me. I mean, he's got grown kids. It's just weird. I don't know. The whole thing is she's got grown kids. It's just weird. I mean, somebody even said, "What do you do? What do you call him? Do you call him Pop now, or Father, or Daddy, or whatever, or do you call him Caitlyn? I mean, what do you do?" So it's just weird to me.
The craziest
It's just
part
weird.
is like for a 5-year-old kid or something would be thoroughly confused, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Grandpa's grandma now. What?
And the fact of his age, right? He waited so long
Right.
in life to do it. It's
Right.
it's all weird to me. So I pretty much just stayed away from it.
That kid would probably have to go to therapy.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm joking, but I can see a kid being totally messed up by that. Like,
And maybe that's why he waited until they were all
Right.
of a certain
but there's some
age, so-
grandkids now, right?
Yeah, well. Yeah, that's true. All right, Des Bryant. See, I'm a Cowboy fan. Big time. You a Cowboy fan?
No, I'm sorry.
Who do you like?
Your least favorite person.
She's a
My
giant
least
fan.
favorite person?
Nope.
Yeah, those are not my least favorite people. I don't care about the Giants.
Tom Brady.
Oh,
Ugh.
free time.
Brady.
Free time.
Tom Brady that's gonna miss 4 games. Not gonna, we get that. You know what? Here's the deal. Since we've gotten to this discussion, and we'll get back to Dez. Right now, the Cowboys are scheduled to play New England Game 4. Hoping that he only gets 2 games, so my Cowboys can play him. Because I don't want to hear no excuses. As you know, our guest Saeed is a big time New England fan.
Right.
So I don't want to hear the excuse after we jump on him. So I'm hoping that he's here. But that's another conversation. Yeah, I know it's probably turning Sue's stomach. But Des Bryant has not signed his franchise tag as of yet. So he's looking for a new deal. And I'm hoping the Cowboys can figure out how to work this out. But he has not signed his franchise deal, and now he's saying he may not come into camp this summer. Not a big deal until it gets closer to the beginning of the season. Obviously, he and Tony Romo have a very good chemistry, so not really worried about how that's going to mess things up. But I am a little concerned that my Cowboys haven't paid him any money as of yet. And, I think a lot of it has to do with some of the situations he had earlier on in his career. And they are a little worried that if they give him a large chunk of money, that he may get back into trouble. And he hasn't. And to me, it's a tough situation as a organization to not pay that.
Right.
But at the same time, you need to pay the guy because the guy's performing on the field, and there's no way you can let him walk away. So I'm a bit concerned about the fact that he has not signed his deal. I'm concerned.
I get so mad at these players, to be honest with you. Don't sign a contract that you don't want.
No, he's fine. He hasn't signed a franchise, but he's looking for the bigger deal. So they haven't given it to him yet.
All right, but he's franchise tagged, right?
Well, they offered it to him. He just hasn't signed it.
Right.
It's up to him to sign it.
Right. So for me, play out your contracts.
Yeah, we know how you feel about that.
And then next time in negotiation. For me, I would know next time in negotiation if I'm negotiating with the Cowboys, that would be based on how my contract goes with them.
But he had no choice. This is the beginning of his deals, right?
Right. So I'm saying you're stuck now. So you're getting it on this end, but they're gonna get it when it's time when I can't be franchise. So you can get franchise this year and possibly next year.
Yeah.
But after that, they're gonna get it from me.
The thing is,
in a horrible way.
The thing is, the franchise tag was great when they initially instituted the franchise tag because you get paid, I think, in the top two of the position that you're in. I forgot what the actual percentage is, but see the 1, 2, 3 of the players, whatever the dollar amount is, you get paid there. So the players loved it, but the problem with it is that there's no longevity with it. So, yeah, he may get $13 million for the year, and that's great. But if he goes and messes his knee up, that's it. There's no security there. And that's what he's looking for. He'd rather get a lump sum of $20 million with the option of making $60 million over the deal. And I'm just throwing numbers out there, which is a bigger deal, and I completely get it. But my Cowboys need to pay him and stop jerking him around. Because the reality is, if there is no Dez Bryant, and I was not a big DeMarco Murray fan, and we lost him, our running back. Was not a big fan. But he is, if there's no Dez Bryant, the Cowboys. And I'm making that declaration that he has to be there because the threat that he is incredible. I mean, to me, he's one of the top 5 receivers in the game. So if he's not there, I don't know where Tony Romo's throwing the ball to. Terrence Williams is there. Yes, it's great. They have a couple of other guys who are okay, but Dez Bryant he's the wow factor. He's that guy. So I'm a little bit concerned about that, just a little bit. What else is going on in the NFL? Brandon, for your New England Patriots, formerly linebacker, was cited. So the Patriots cut him. He had an accident in Massachusetts. Apparently, he hit another car and left the scene of an accident. Now, I obviously believe there was a couple of things going on there. Either he had some illegal substance and he didn't want to get caught with it, or he had illegal substance in the car and he didn't want to get caught with it. So he left the scene of an accident. Apparently, the initial because he was driving in a Maybach, apparently a Mercedes Maybach, and they call when there's an accident because they have the system that they can tell there's an accident. They called and he said that he hit a deer. He didn't even say he hit another car. So the fact that he lied immediately, and I guess he thought the police were not going to come at that particular point. But they finally cited him. They cited him for having an accident, for speeding, leaving the scene of an accident, and negligent driving. Were things that they cited him for. And at this point, he doesn't have anywhere to play because the Patriots cut him. So we see that this no tolerance for getting in trouble is really big right now. Immediately when something happens, these NFL teams are getting rid of you immediately.
I think the Lions the bigger issue, right? So I think that if he has the accident, he stays there. Now the irresponsibility, if he had something in his system, would have played a factor. But we're guessing. That's the logical thing, right? To think that something was dirty about him and that's why he left. But I think the Lions more of the issue. So if you lie about it, because at some point the team must have said what happened, and then you told the team that you hit a deer, and then it comes to find out that you didn't hit a deer. And it's almost like any other employer that would probably get rid of you if you were lying to them about something, about anything, but something that serious. So.
Well, look, that goes back to the NAACP thing. You didn't have a problem with her lying.
Well,
Get him! Get him! Wait till Tuesday. Get him. Okay.
It's a different lie, right?
Okay, but I'm just asking. I'm just bringing that up.
It's a different lie. So I mean, and all right. So I'm gonna respond to this, right? So, why is Caitlyn a girl now? Because she had a sex change. It's really a dude, right? By everything, it's still a dude. She's still a guy who had a sex change. So is he lying? I'm not accepting that as a lie. I'm not gonna take that as that's a lie. That's what I'm saying. Is it a lie that Caitlyn's a woman? No, it's Bruce Jenner playing a woman. That's what's going on right now, right? Is it still a man or is it a woman now?
He is transitioning into a woman.
How do you? Wow, this woman called herself transitioning into a black person.
Right, but you're going way off now. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you were not okay with the guy lying about whatever he might have had in the car.
What's he transitioning into? That's where I'm lost. What's he transitioning to?
Okay,
he's
so
not. He's not transitioning into.
Right, but okay, I'm just saying he lied. You had a problem with him lying, and now, and all I said was you didn't have a problem with Rachel lying. I don't even know why you brought Caitlyn back into this. We talking about
I'm with you.
Rachel.
Of course.
First
off, of course, Mo's with you because anything against me, he's with. But let's be very clear, since you family in the room. I didn't say I had a problem with him lying at all. I said they got a problem with him lying. I never said I had a problem with him. Listen, if he called me and said, I just had an accident, I'm drunk as a skunk, I might have told him, you might want to get out of there. You might want to take these tickets and not take that ticket. I might have said that, so I never said I have a problem with him lying. I said they got a problem with him lying.
Okay, so maybe
right, Mo?
I thought you said.
So since you were ready to jump on me, get him, girl.
I thought he said,
get him, girl.
That's what I thought you said. I thought you said that's what I have a problem with. That's what I thought I heard.
I said they got a problem.
We can always play that back. I don't remember if the semantics that he's trying to throw out here. I don't remember.
So I said they got a problem lying. No, of course you can.
I'm just saying to you,
Mr. Elephant over here who remembers everything can't remember that.
That's all I'm saying. Because I'm gonna be ready to sit right here and pay attention and not say nothing.
You better figure out how to work that board.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna be interested to see if someone picks him up. Maybe my Cowboys pick him up. They've picked up every other player this summer that's gotten in trouble, so maybe they will pick him up too. Jerry Jones is definitely giving people second and third chances over there. NBA really quickly. Joel Embiid, the Philadelphia 76ers draft pick last season, did not play at all last year. Got hurt at the end of his college career. Did not play at all last year. Had a setback. So he had worked out. I mean, he has been working out over the last few months, and he's not healing properly. Now they're saying that he may not even make it to the Summer League to play in Summer League this year. So Philadelphia 76ers look like they may have gotten some damaged goods at this particular point. We're going to see how it plays out. I hope for the young man's sake that he's not going to be a guy with injuries the rest of his career. But I just definitely wanted to make sure I got that out there. The other thing in NBA, Al Jefferson said he's going to come back and play his last year of his contract and not opt out. Smartest thing he could have done because, and I'm not sure what his salary is, but I know it's pretty decent. It's probably about 16, 17 million. He probably was not going to get that on the open market this year or a bigger deal to really recover that. So the fact that he's coming back. Since I just brought up the Charlotte Hornets, in an interview said that the interviewer asked him whether or not he could beat some of his Hornets players, and he said yes, but he doesn't play them because he doesn't want to hurt their confidence. Now, this is a 52-year-old man.
Stop, Mike.
Ho. and this is why, Breeze, I do my homework around here because I already know.
Stop,
right?
Mike.
I already know.
Stop.
At 50, Michael Jordan beat Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. At 50. In a one-on-one game. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist confirmed it. At 50. So there's no doubt in my mind that he probably could beat some of these guys at 52.
Mike,
there's no doubt in my mind.
I'm not saying that he can't.
Okay,
I just said,
all
Mike,
right.
I never
said stop it like
I just said, Mike,
he ain't beating nobody. Come on. At 50, he beat Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
I'm saying, Mike, just stop talking.
It was an interview and someone asked him the question.
I don't know.
What's he supposed to do? They asked him the question.
I don't know.
He responded.
I don't know. I'm not letting Mike beat me.
You don't think Mike can beat you right now?
I mean, not if I was in the NBA, on an NBA team at 23. What's he doing with me?
Really?
Yes,
Once a scorer, always a scorer, man.
Dude.
You're not going to stop him from scoring.
At some point, you're going to have to get off Mike and let him walk. because you are on mic something
let's stop
heavy.
for a second. This is what the reality is.
Okay.
The reality is he beat an NBA player at 50.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just saying. All right, game 5 tonight. Golden State's going back home. Cleveland's coming in. We saw what happened in game 4. What you got?
Clay, 20 points, Clay. Another 20-point win. It's over. Another 20-point win.
Another 20-point win?
We like it as getting the brakes beat off of you. It's time. It's time. They home too. It's time. Listen, all the role players played well at home, right? We agree on that usually for whatever reason. Cleveland's full of role players. What are they gonna do on the road? With Golden State understanding how to play Cleveland now, breaks. I'll be watching, but get the breaks beat up. And let me tell you something too. You watch basketball a lot, Baby Magic?
A little.
All right, so for me, I watch basketball a lot, like every day. And the way NBA's kind of set it up is cool. You get a game on NBA TV, you get a couple games on ESPN, TNT, whatever. These little breaks between, well, first the 9 days off before the finals gives you a dose of reality of what the summer's going to be. These games between these days off between games now gives you a dose of what the summer's going to be. Summer TV is going to suck because we're a sports show. We're supposed to talk baseball. We barely do it. Summer months are the most difficult months to do this show because you are reaching for stuff. You know, we'll be talking about the NBA draft before we're talking about, what the Mets did on, whatever. Bad time to start SBN Live because I'm Dolo. Got to talk baseball, I guess, golf. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But I hope it goes 7 for my own personal TV pleasure. But I think it's over in 6, and I think these are 2 blowouts. I mean, Cleveland might put up a fight at home, but I think it's over.
I'm pretty much with you. I don't think that Cleveland can do anything else at this point. Right. I think they've done everything that they've done. They've played as well as they could play, or even expected to play. I mean, they are down, 2 of their better players. So, or maybe even 3 if you add in the other guy who got hurt at the beginning of the year. But they're definitely not. Varejao. They're definitely not NBA championship worthy at this point. So, I'm definitely looking forward to go over. By the way, Game of Thrones season finale tonight.
It is?
It absolutely is. You haven't been watching all year?
No, I've been watching.
Yeah, this is it. Tonight. That's it. Season finale.
Series finale?
Season finale. Okay. Great show last week, too.
Yes, it was.
Great show. I was watching the NBA on my iPad, watching Game of Thrones on the 42-inch. Absolutely. That's where I was because I didn't want to wait, and that's what I will be doing tonight.
Hey, ladies, Mo has a 42-inch.
Yeah, that's about it.
Whoa.
I'd like to thank Baby Magic for joining us in the video today.
Thank you.
And my co-host for Tuesday, 7 p.m. SBN Live. So if you liked hearing Baby Magic, and she's doing half the agenda, so we'll be talking about some stuff she wants to talk about. Back and forth banter. She tried to jump on me. We need some playback to make sure that I'm not lying about what I didn't say. It's all good, though. So thanks for joining us.
Wait a minute, before we go. I get to do the music? Okay, let's go. Let's go. It just hit me. I get to do the music? Let's go. It just hit me.
On second thought.
It just hit
You got
me.
a theme in mind?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
You got real excited.
It's
Okay.
going to be Jay-Z all day, every day. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you're going to have to figure out how to plug that in.
Shaq and Biggie.
All right. Breeze DBL's up next. What you got in store for the special guest today?
I might play some vintage stuff, but for the most part, the norm. I've been getting some positive tweets.
I still didn't get my rock and roll yet.
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. The nation is overruling, bro.
You know what? Let's be clear about something. Mo asks you for something, he gets it. I don't ask for a lot. I'm over here in the corner, bunch of wires could get electrocuted. All I want to do is hear a little rock and roll and a little diversity. But hey, it's all good. So do what you do. We got pizza coming at 1:20.
That's what's up.
We'll see what's up. Breeze DBL's up right now. Thank you again, Baby Magic, for joining the show.
My
No
pleasure.
doubt.
Something special for you. now listening to the Breeze DBL fully disclosed mix.
wanting me, but I don't listen. They don't know you are amazing. Yeah. You got me searching, searching. 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 Let me be your soldier to love and protect. You set my lust on fire with your luscious lips. Be it that I hold on, it would be on your hips. Girl, you got me chasing. I am just amazed at how you have all these tricks. Are keeping me searching for what I won't find. Yeah. You got me searching, searching for love. You got me searching, searching for trust. You got me searching, searching for love. You got me searching, searching for trust. Be it that I hold on, it would be on your hips. Girl, you got me chasing. I am just amazed at how you have all these tricks. Are keeping me searching for what I won't find. Yeah. You got me searching, searching for love. You got
me hypnotized. With your touch, I'm felt like raindrops that fall from the sky. Anywhere with you, I'll go. Without a word, I love you. And with the magic within your touch. Whenever you are near me, feel some heaven. All like heaven. You feel like heaven.
Birds don't sing and children don't play. Wind it stings and the clouds are gray and it's cold and wet. But I have to say, yeah, life starts today without delay. Fears melt away. It all begins today. I'm brand new since I fell for you. Troubles don't last and my heart knows too. Somewhere in the world, the sky is always blue where laughter reigns and the children sing. Your love is as natural as a breeze, like the sunrise in the east, like the fish that's in the sea. Yeah, your love is everything I need, the air that I breathe. You're the fire inside of me, that's why life starts today. Life starts today without delay. Without delay. Fears melt away. Don't you even try to be scared. It all begins today. Right now. Right now. Life starts today. Life starts today without delay. Don't be scared. Don't hesitate. Fears melt away. Fears just go away. It all
Hey, what's up? This is your boy Breeze DBL. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate Miss Baby Magic blessing us today. Hopefully this won't be the last time. And as usual, please follow us. Stay tuned every Sunday morning from 10 to 12. And of course, I do my thing from 12 to 1. So we really appreciate this. Hey, and hit me up and let me know what you're trying to hear. Give me some playlists that some vintage stuff that's true to you. And maybe we might do something for you. So again, appreciate it. God bless. Peace. See you later.